ceremony for tea times. Yeah, give it up. Thank goodness. I'm getting a little nervous here. I want to introduce myself real quick. My name is David Walker. I'm a member of the Rochester Regional Chamber of Commerce, and I was asked to be the MC for today's ribbon cutting ceremony. I'm also an ambassador with the Rochester Regional Chamber of Commerce, and for those of you who don't know what an ambassador is, we're volunteers. We help out in chamber staff in any way that we can. And speaking of chamber staff, we are honored to have the president of the Rochester Regional Chamber of Commerce is here. Give a warm welcome to Maggie Bobbitt. Maggie Bobbitt. That's awesome. She brought her whole team. Nicole's here. Say hello to Nicole. And Marie Orzo's here. Hello, Marie. So hopefully somebody turned out the lights and locked the door on the way out of the chamber office because they're all here. All right, so I know we have a plethora of folks in the audience. I want to do a quick shout out to some of the dignitaries. We're in the city of Rochester Hills, for those of you who don't know. We are honored to have Mayor Pro Tem, President of Rochester Hills City Council's in the house. Give it up for Ryan Deal. Ryan Deal's in the back. He's still here. Council member David Blair. Yes. David Blair still here? Where's David Blair? His kids. Oh. David Blair, yay! David Blair spotting. All right, that's one for two. All right, I got another one though. Council member Carol Moreland. Say hello to Carol Moreland. Four council members in the same audience, we would have got a lot of business done. But I guess not, since David Blair just left. So you know who I am, you know who they are, you know where you are. Good? We're doing good? All right. But we have, since I told you we were in Rochester Hills, we have the mayor of the city of Rochester Hills is here. Give it up for Brian Barnett. All right. I've also, you know, the Chamber of Commerce, a nonprofit. It's governed by a board of directors. Representing the board of directors for the Chamber of Commerce today is the one and only Greg Johnson's here. Greg is here. All right. So you probably know these next gentlemen because that's why we're here. But all three of them are here, right? Yeah. All right, I want you to really give it up for the proprietor, owner, the partners, Brandon, Alex, and Nesh. Give it up for them. They're the ones that have made the commitment, and we appreciate it. Thanks for picking Rochester Hills, because you could have picked anyway. Thanks for picking us. Rochester Hills Mayor Barnett.
How about a round of applause for Dave Walker, by the last one I'll ever get. So, listen, what a great turnout today. Really honored that so many of you are here. And we get to do ribbon cuttings a lot in this city. In fact, we just reported out so far this year we've had about 2 new businesses open up every week since the start of the year. But some ribbon cuttings are a little more exciting than others. And this is one of those because of the nature of this organization, what happens here, and also not just what happens here, but the journey of the people that made it happen here. I've been blessed to know Brandon for a number of years through one of his other businesses in the city, CJ Mahoney's. I've been there once or twice this week. And have gotten to know his partners, Alex and Nash. And these 3 individuals are passionate about bringing innovation to the game of golf into the city of Rochester Hills. The technology that exists in this building here exists no other place in the United States of America. This is the first location to have this particular technology. If you're a golfer, spend 5 minutes on one of these and you'll understand how realistic and how incredible this experience will be. They match that and pair that with 2 things. A great service team, I'm looking at you, Amber, and the rest of your team, as well as incredible food. And what you have is a wonderful, wonderful organization, operation, something that the city is very happy to partner with. And I often tell people in our ribbon cuttings that, you know, the city of Rochester Hills isn't just one big business. My brother is blessed to have a GM plant, a $4 billion investment, But we are a lot of small businesses, a lot of mom and pops that work hard every week and sit down at the kitchen table and see how the week was and wonder if they're going to be able to do it next week. And when you make a multi-million-dollar investment in a project like this that hasn't been done before, that's a pretty big risk. And so our job is to thank them, to support them, to be a part of this organization and do whatever we can to tell others how unique this is. This is going to be a great place for fundraisers, for bachelor and bachelorette parties, for all the sorts of things, work parties. If you want to just skip out, except I'm looking at my team, you got to work every day. But if you're working other locations, this is a great place to come out and have some fun. And I want to say one other thing before I just thank them and ask you to join me in a round of applause. This wouldn't happen without the incredible work of the team at the City of Rochester Hills. Our great building department led by Mike Vizenko. Raise your hand back there, Mike. I think Brandon and team would tell you that Mike was actually calling Brandon almost every day to say, how do we get this open? We know that a business like this needs to open up in the winter. Obviously, a lot of them are golfing outside in the summer, so to really build the business in the winter is important. Mike and his team did a great job getting them open on time. And we just want to say, on behalf of the City of Rochester Hills, Brandon, thank you. You've been a great friend. It's not just because you named an appetizer after me. It's because you've been a great partner in the city. Anytime I even asked him yesterday if he'd support the local Rotary, and he said yes for a donation. 2 businesses in the city. He and his beautiful wife Jessica and their kids live in the city. This is what working, and making Rochester Hills a permanent place to live looks all about. Big round of applause, Brandon. Congratulations. We will take a better picture with the ribbon cutting in just a few minutes, make this something cool to hang on the wall. Thanks, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate that. So here at Tee Times, they utilize the Golf Zone 2 Vision Plus system in all 12 of their bays. This is a world-leading simulator system featuring a 24-position swing plate that recreates true course contours. Tee-side kiosk touchscreen monitors, auto tee and ball retrieval systems, a multi-surface, 1 for fairway, 2 bunker and 2 rough, a green reading LED putting guide, and a divot sensing technology, and a virtual caddy. Golf Zone uses a tri-layer course mapping system that renders every lie, bunker, and fairway down to the centimeter to create an experience that's so real, it's unreal. Speaking of unreal, the stories that you hear during this ribbon cutting may or may not be real.
Oh, no.
That was a disclaimer, I had to read it. But here's another one from my own experience. It was on a sunny Saturday morning. I was on the first tee over at Great Oaks Golf Course. And I was beginning my pre-shot routine, visualizing my upcoming shot, when a voice came over the clubhouse PA system. Would the gentleman on the woman's tee back up to the men's tee, please? I was still deep in my routine, seemingly impervious to the interruption. And again, the announcement rang out, would the man on the woman's tee kindly back up to the men's tee? I simply ignored that request and kept on concentrating. And once more, the man yelled, would the man on the woman's tee please back up? I finally stopped. I turned, looked through the clubhouse window directly at the person with the microphone and shouted back, would the person in the clubhouse kindly stop shouting and let me play my second shot? Has that ever happened to you, Greg? No? 3 times. Yeah. Please give a warm welcome to Chamber Board Member Greg Johnson.
I want to say, first of all, before I get into the whole dollar first, I want to say thank you for putting this together. There's some people out there who know we need to become a lot to get better, me included. This is the first dollar from Chamber of Commerce. I would like to say, really, it's not the first dollar. Some of my dollars are already sitting back there. So, I've enjoyed coming here 3 times already. I'm going to be a regular in this place. I love it. So, on behalf of the board of directors, this wonderful staff that Maggie has, the 700 plus members, all of our wonderful ambassadors, I want to present you with this first dollar.
Awesome. All right, so what else is there to do here besides golf? Hungry? Tea Times offers a full food menu including appetizers, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Golf-inspired items such as the backswing wings, fried green beans. Get it? Green beans? Who eats those? And even the Barnett cheese balls made the menu, which are breaded pepper jack cheese that are a little spicy, just like the mayor. They also have a full-service bar and multiple TVs for you to enjoy every sport and other programming before and after your tea time. One more story, and then I'll go, or I'll be asked to leave. After a particularly bad round of golf, Brandon decided not to go to the 19th hole, the clubhouse bar, and he starts to go straight home. As he's walking to the parking lot to his Range Rover, or McLaren, a policeman stopped him and asked, "Did you tee off on the 17th hole about 20 minutes ago?" "Yes," Brandon answered. "Did you happen to slice your ball so that it went over the trees, out of bounds, and completely off the course?" "Well, yes, I did." "How did you know?" Brandon questioned. "Well," the policeman said gravely, "your golf ball flew out onto the main road, crashed through the windshield of a BMW. The car driver lost control, crashed into 6 other cars and a fire engine. The fire engine was unable to reach the fire, and the building burned down. Now, what do you intend to do about it?" Brandon thought it over carefully and responded, "I think I'll close my stance a little bit, tighten my grip, and lower my right thumb." Tea Times. Check it out. It's fun and entertaining. Give it up for Brandon Trail. Come on up here, Brandon. What do you got for us?
I don't know.
You got nothing.
I'd like to thank so many people, and I'd like to thank my good friends Matt Deary, Lomas Brown, Kent Daniels for coming out, our friends and family that are here. Thank you all so much for coming. This wasn't easy. This was a leap. It was an idea that I had, something I wanted to do, but as one day I'm sitting at Great Oaks and I'm talking to my buddies Alex and Nash. I'm telling them about this, and they started to help me believe that if I put it together, it would be something cool. And it took the 3 of us together to build this, because quite honestly, I couldn't have done this on my own. It took the effort of a lot of people, and for all of you, thank you so much. It took the 3 of us. It took my wife and her design, and my mother-in-law. It takes my sister-in-law that's helping us. It takes the staff here at Tea Times who work so hard. For me, putting this together in my hometown, it was a big deal to do it the right way. We asked a lot of the city, and the city came through for us, making the investment of the liquor license. And as we sat in those meetings and we asked for variances and a liquor license, the council was so great, and they'd say, "We believe in this, we want to see it." And it actually made me feel better about doing it, because as I said, this was a gamble for us. But the reception so far for the last couple of months has been beyond anything that we had ever thought it could be. So for that, for all of you that have come here, for the residents, for the city, friends, family, our staff, thank you all so much for this. This is all for you. So as we're here, by the way, we've got food coming out, so I want you guys to try out some of the food we have on the menu. We've got some clubs in the bays for you guys to hit. But before that, I'd like to introduce the Vice President of Sales for Golf Zone. Is Jimmy around?
Yes, sir. Right here.
Jimmy, come on up. Jimmy flew out here, and he can talk a little bit about Golf Zone. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, you covered pretty much everything. You hit all the notes. I don't have a lot to say other than thank you guys for choosing us for this project. We open a lot of these businesses over the United States, and I don't go to all the openings. I came to this one though. This is important. The venue, the bar, having the simulators kind of around it, just everything's perfect. So I'm really excited for you guys and what you built here, and I can't wait to see your success. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we're wrapping up here. So golf is a game of endless complexity that has captivated and frustrated players for hundreds of years. According to Winston Churchill, golf is a game whose aim it is to hit a very small ball into an even smaller hole with weapons singularly ill-designed for the purpose. I'm going to leave you with a little advice. There's a force in the universe that makes things happen. All you have to do is get in touch with it. Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Let's have a ribbon cutting.